Clive here.
Clive, FSG here, how you doing?
Oh, hello FSG.
It's just me phoning to say we are done here.
I drove past this morning. I was blown away.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the outcome, to be honest. 7.5 million litres of silage. Already in the clamps.
My farmer is super happy. He said he'll wire over the money as soon as he can.
Oh, brilliant. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll head home.
Not just now, FSG. But I'll definitely be calling on your services again.
Well, brilliant. I'd love to help, and I certainly know the crew would be more than happy to come back and have another bash at these fields. So, I'll see you again soon.
You will, FSG. You will.
Well, there is one happy customer. And I have to say, I am happy too. That was one of the best experiences I think I've had. Really, really good fun. If you don't know what we're talking about, I'll link the video in the top right-hand corner now. But we have 7.5 million litres of silage sitting in these 5 bunkers here. And what an experience it was. Just a brilliant few hours and teamwork at its finest. So, like I said though, we've got a job to do. We've got to go back home now. Much as this was good fun, we've got a farm to run. So, we'll head out of here and we'll head back over to Home Farm and we will see you there in a little over half an hour. See you soon. Right, here we are back on sunny Calms, and you can see the shadows are getting a bit longer now. We're getting towards the end of the day, and I am exhausted. That was a big old session. I've got to say, those guys that I found for that big contract over there, they were an awesome bunch, and I certainly think that we've got some good contacts there for the future. But for now, we're going to head home here. We've got an empty diary, actually. No new contracts. We were sorting the grass on our fields in the last episode, and we've got those bales sitting there fermenting in the fields. So we'll wait and let those ferment a little bit further before we bring them in. So I think we could take the opportunity to have a bit of an early night, recharge the batteries, and see what is on the cards tomorrow. It's just been a brilliant experience the last few days, and I'm still buzzing from it. So let's get this reversed into the drive and let's chill out for the evening. I think we've earned it. Right, I'm going to say good night, and I will see you in the morning. Morning, everyone. Oh, I feel a lot better after that. That was a good old sleep. Right, lovely day as well. Look at the sun shining. It's starting to feel really summery here. Let's just have a look around and see what's what today. The bales down there, I may bring them in. May leave them for a bit longer. Depends how busy we get with other stuff. I'd quite like to maybe put a little bit of fertiliser on that field as well. Use some of our slurry there. Now the milk, although it's not at its peak at the moment, is at a decent enough price that I might sell some. Quite into that. Likewise with the silage, it's not at its peak price, but we've got jobs to do. I don't want these left and waiting for when we're busy with harvest and we don't have time to get around to it. Now, we talked about the baler, didn't we, last time? The static baler. And I think some of you made some very good points in the verdict being that actually, why spend money? You've got all the stuff you need here in terms of trailers and the telehandler. It seems silly if your aim is to try and make money. Why would you spend over 12,000 on a baler that you're going to use once and then get rid of again? It's not like it gives you an additional income. You're still selling stuff for the same amount of money, but you've spent 12 grand doing stuff as well. So I think that makes a lot of sense, some very common sense there. So I think we'll do that. We'll do the trailers. We do need to buy a bucket. We said that way back when, but a bucket's a couple of grand. So, and it will be useful for other things as well. So, with that in mind, I think we will go with loading a trailer. So what we might do, we might load a couple of trailers and just see how we go with it. Today we'll not do it all. We can kind of chip away at this for the next little while and see how we get on. But for now, we'll sort that. We have got enough food, we've got enough hay bales, and we've got enough straw bales in here, and we have got enough silage in here. And remember, we've got our other grass field down at the contractor barns that we can sort things out with. So, looking forward to getting those bales in and up here as well. I've not really explored the yard that much, to be honest, since we took things over. But there's a lot of rubbish lying around the yard, like this whole area here. If I cleared this and sorted this out, there's probably space for a little shed here or something. There's all this pipes here, tons of old tyres as well. You know what it's like, old tyres on farms, rubble over there as well, and things like that. Hang on a minute. What's that? What am I looking at here? I've not spotted that before. I can't really get any closer at the moment. That looks like Ford blue. Oh, what's this in here? Literally can't get to... Oh, wait a minute. Does that say county? Surely not. Surely not. We could have a bit of a vintage classic on our hands here. Can't get close enough. Just overgrown too much. I'm going to have to get a chainsaw out and get into here. A bit of a gap here, hang on. Oh. Well, look at this. All tucked away in the bushes. These are classics. Oh, it looks pretty wrecked though. 90% damage on it. I think we'll maybe have to look at what we do with that. Yeah, pretty wrecked. Okay. Interesting, we'll deal with that later on. But for now, I've got to concentrate on a bit of farm work. But now I know that's there. That's an exciting little side project to worry about. Right, priorities. We phoned the milk truck, so he'll be along in a little minute to take the milk away. And then I think we'll start with loading one of these trailers up and just seeing what we can get for a trailer load of silage. So, we'll get organised, we'll get one of the tractors ready, and then, in fact, I'll take the Valtra because it's just here, and then we'll see what we make money-wise. So, we'll see in a minute. Right, I've just hooked the Valtra up here to the SF16. I'm going to just roll that into this space here. But what I need to do first, we're going to drop the bale grab off this, and we're going to go and pick up that bucket that we looked at a couple of episodes ago. And we'll make sure that we've got something of a decent size. What I don't want to do is spend absolutely ages filling up the trailer. I'd like something that's of a decent size, and it means that we can not have to go backwards and forwards all the time. So just drop the bale grab off. We are going to head down now to the shop, pick up this bucket, and then we'll be back. Here we go. Just in here, and we'll go and pick it up. Should be around the back actually. We phoned ahead and ordered it. We'll just jump in and check in store that is ready. Right, here we go. In the JCB implements section, we've got a grain shovel 5,000. That's a 5,000 litre capacity, but obviously it's just a bucket, so it will take all the appropriate stuff that we need. So that is the bad boy for us. £2,750. Way better than if you would want to buy that baler, or even loan that baler. So let's go. I think we're standard fit. There we go. Let's go and pick it up. So it should be around the side of the shed, so we should be able to see it. There it is. Yes, perfect. Right, let's get in the JCB and go get it. Right, let's just line up against it here. Let's hope this works. Let's hope I've got the right connectors. Pretty sure I have. Yes, that's a good sign. Always like to see that. That is a beast of a bucket, isn't it? I hope I've got enough weight over the back. Telehandlers are usually pretty good though, aren't they? Their weight distribution is very good. Right, let's roll this back down the road. Oh, I'm quite looking forward to this. This could be quite good fun. Right, we'll see you back at the farm. Right, here we are. Actually, was thinking, coming along the road there, this bucket maybe could be a little bit helpful in getting rid of some of the foliage in front of that county tractor and getting out of the bushes there. We'll have a think about that in a little while, but for now, let's leave that running. Let's pull this into space and see what's what. I haven't actually checked yet to see what sell point we can get the most money for this from, but we'll do that in a little while. And like I said, I don't think the prices are optimal at the moment, so it may be we just do this as a bit of a test, and then once we've got a little bit more time, or we know when the prices are better, we'll do the rest of it. But for now, we have uncovered our clamp. Let's give this a little go.
Kept losing hope, but I can't let it go. I wondered if
And there we are. That looks pretty full to me. It might be a couple of % off. I was doing everything wrong there. Did you see me? You may have picked it up there where we're doing the time lapse with the bucket high and full, and me trying to do a turn with it. You know. The 101 of driving a telehandler. Don't do that. Oh, we've dropped a bit on the floor. That's okay, though. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, we're 100%. 34,290. Let's go sell this and see what we can make. Right, silage. Let's have a look. Who's selling it for the most here? 156161 Valley View. Well, that's kind of handy. That's literally 100 yards away. Alright, let's go and get this tipped. See what we can make. Obviously, I mean, when you think about it in bale terms, it's probably 4 or 5 bales, depending on the size of them. So even though it's a full trailer load, it's not as compacted, and probably won't feel like as much as if you deliver a full load of bales, but it's a good way of doing it, I think. We could definitely get a few loads done, and we'll see where we go from there. But definitely worth selling. It's just sitting and not making us any money, and we're not using it for the animals, so silly not to. Right, there we go. Already I'm liking it. There we go. We've paid for our bucket already, and some. So each trailer load is worth, as it ticks down, 5.5 grand. So you think we get rid of all of them? How much that's going to be worth? Right, let's head back to the yard and see what's next. Now I'm trying to decide what's next, actually. Whether or not we go with a few more trailer loads or we hold off. What we'll do is we'll check the price when we get back. If it's wildly under the maximum price, we'll hold off. If there's not much in it, we'll keep going for a bit. So there we go. It is rock. I mean, it couldn't be lower, could it? If I'm being honest. So I think what we will do is park up for now. I know we're getting 161, but we could be getting 190. That tots up over a little bit. That's per 1,000 litres, so that's a lot of extra money. So we're not going to be that maverick and just turn that down. So we will wait for a bit. Unfortunately, we're going to be waiting a long time, though, because it's winter. before those numbers go up. But in the meantime, it was a good test. I'm glad we did it. It gives us an idea of what's on the cards. So I'm just going to tidy up that bit that we managed to drop out of the trailer without realising. But after that, we will go back to maybe picking up the bales in the field. So there you go, 194,000 litres in there. So with my rudimentary maths, that makes it around about 36, maybe nearly 37,000 worth still in there if we sell it for 190, plus the 5 we've just sold. Yeah, worthwhile exercise. Right, I'm going to tuck this in the shed again, and we'll take the telehandler. We'll swap the implements over, and we'll go and pick up some bales. Right, here we go. I was going to use the telehandler, but why would I when I've got this here? So let's go pick up some bales, and then I might see if I can lease a slurry spreader and put some onto this field. Let's use some of that slurry that's over there to our advantage. A bit of free fertilizer. Right, you know the score now. We'll see you in a bit.
Where do we begin? It feels like waking up from a lonely night of shadows. The morning light I'll follow. So where do we begin? Days somehow turn to weeks. Never want this love to leave. So let's just let it be. And home is where we are together. Any storm we'll weather, as long as we believe. Hello, love, it's so nice to meet you. I've been lost without you. Where do we begin? It feels like
And there we go, a little bit of an incident in the middle, which we'll just kind of turn a blind eye to now, shall we? But other than that, that went pretty well. I do enjoy using this loader. It is very, very good. Now, we have filled this trailer, and we're not going to move this trailer for a while because we want these bales to ferment before we sell them. But we've got another trailer, so I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest. Let's just ratchet these up so they don't go anywhere. And this can just sit in the shed for a while until the time is right. We may not need it for a while. And even if we do, like I said, you know, maybe there's some straw in the upcoming harvests that needs to be loaded. And we have got the other bigger trailer, so we'll be good. I'm trying to work out now if I've got a shed high enough to fit this in. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have. In fact, they can just go in here. That's where I'll put them. Just in here. There we go. Get this parked up and unhooked. There we go, disconnected. Let's roll this over. I think we'll probably just drop this into the shed as well here. And that's another job done. There we go. And we'll just pop this, maybe just reverse it over here for now. Right, where is that milk lorry? Been waiting for that for a while. Oh, speak of the devil, here he comes. Nice one. Excellent. I think I might need to open this gate for him though. Actually, he comes in this gate. So we'll let him in here. And I think he maybe goes out of this gate. There he is. Hopefully he'll just fill up now. Yep, there he goes. Fantastic. That's dropping down, so hopefully he'll just head out of here when he's done. And we'll just see it arrive in our bank account later on. Yeah, he's done. He's on his way. Well, look at that. He heads out of this gate as well. Right. I better shut that gate as well then, hadn't I? He makes his way out the yard. I don't want the cows escaping. Can't shut my gate. There he goes. Right, hopefully he's away now. And we'll see that money in a little while. Yep, there he goes. On his merry way. So, keep an eye in the top right corner. We should see some money in a little while. If all goes to plan. Speaking of money, look what has just arrived. That's our 200,000 from Carmston. Fantastic. 754,000 in the bank now, plus whatever we get for that milk. Oh, we are looking good now, aren't we? Fantastic. Right, with that in mind, let's go and have a little bit of a think about what we do with this little barn find here. Well, it's not a barn, but it's a find. It's an absolutely brilliant find as well. I'm so excited to see this. I think we might need a little chainsaw. There's a tree here we could get rid of. Some of these bushes we could hack down. But I'd like to be able to get this. I don't want to do too much damage. Actually, I think... I wonder, is that a bush? Yeah, we could flatten that. In fact, this could come out of here without touching that tree. I think we maybe do that, and then we're not kind of wrecking stuff for the sake of wrecking stuff. But I need to work out if this will even start. Right, we're about to turn this over, but I see we've just sold 17,000 litres of milk. That's good. Let's see what happens here. Right. Well, it's turning. It's catching. It's just not holding. Now I can see that there is some fuel in it. Quite a lot. In fact, the tank's full. Obviously needs a bit of work, this. But I would like to get it out of here. And at least over to the workshop. Okay, I'm going to get some tools. And we're going to have a little bit of a bash at this and see what we can find. Right, I've done everything I can. If it's not going to turn over now, it probably needs to be dragged out of here and stuck into the workshop to work on. But let's give it another go, shall we? Let's see what happens. Right, wish me luck. Oh my goodness. First time. First time. Oh, we've got trees and everything going in here. We've got a bust out window. We've got a... Right, okay. Let's just see if we can move it. We just need to turn it. We just need to crank it right just a little bit to get past that tree. And then we should be out. There we go. We'll just kind of flatten that bush a little bit. And then we're out into the open. Come on. Come on. There we go. This is looking good. I've never seen one of these before. I know they were very popular in the 80s. This is this is not running well at all. Yeah, it can't even get over that lump there. There's something pretty badly wrong with this, I think. Maybe it's just the fact it's not run for years. Look at the black smoke it's pumping out as well. I think it probably needs a lot of filters and a lot of oil removing and changing. So let's just roll it very slowly to the workshop, even if it'll go that far, without cutting out. And then we'll decide what we're going to do with it. I do love an old tractor though. You know my love of the TW15. This is a great little find. Come on, you can do it. And you know who loves his old tractors that he restores? Is James. He's got a Massey 135 that he's restored back to its former glory. He might be able to give me a little bit of a helping hand with this. I'm loving that engine sound though. It's starting to ease up as we're moving along here as well. Oh, that sounds nice. The old nice clean TW there. And this old beast. Right, I think we throw this in the shed. Just here, where the workshop is. And we have a little side project going on. Not sure where I'm going to find the time to do this, but I'm sure we can find some time to work on it. Right. The reverse works as well. A little bit of a crunch, but that's all. There we go. Well, like we needed another challenge just now, but that'll do me. Very happy with that. Jeez, oh, it's dirty, isn't it? Okay. Let's keep our focus. There is jobs to be done. There is jobs to be done. Well, is there? I don't even think there is. We've got no contracts on at the moment. It's a bit of a lull. All the grass is off from the last kind of few weeks, so everybody's done their cut of silage. Harvest starts soon. Let's just look at the calendar, actually. I mean, you're looking here, wheat, barley, canola and oats are all due to start appearing in the next month or two. And to be honest, we've not serviced that combine for a long time. Maybe that's a job we need to do as well. Yeah, cracky, we're going to be busy here, so I'd rather be ahead of the game than chasing my tail end. So maybe servicing the combine is up there. We probably need to wash these trailers as well. We're going to repurpose the Ultima as well. That's going to become our grain trailer for the summer as well. So we probably need to do something with that. Yeah, there's a few things we need to do here. Not least washing tractors and stuff. Like I said, this is a bit of a practical day, so let's get on. Let's wash some tractors. Stop thinking about that county. And then we'll head down to the other yard and start fixing the combine as well. There we go. I have to say, everybody that recommended this trailer, a big thank you. It has been very impressive. And like I said, I do like the fact that you can decouple the silage extensions and use it as a grain trailer. That's going to come in very, very handy, because we didn't have that luxury with the Westerns. You have to buy a different type of trailer. So what we'll do is we'll get that clean. Look at that, it's good as new. That we'll wash the Valtra as well. That's deserved a birthday. That's been working hard too. And then these are ready. Like I said, we're a month or so away from harvest, but these will be used pretty much full time when we're into harvest time, so we want to make sure they are ready to go. There we go. Valtra clean. Trailer sorted. What we need to do, let's run it over to the shed. We don't need to back it into the shed or anything, which is good because the county's just been plopped in there. But we'll just remove these sides and get them stored away in the shed. Right, now here's the challenge. I forgot this is leased, so we can't do any adjustments to it. They won't let us because they don't want us to damage the trailer. But I think 1,000,000% we want to buy this, so let's jump in and just switch it from a lease to a purchase. So there we go, leased items, trailers, the Ultima, we want to purchase it now, 27,143. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We just had our 200,000 in. Right, I should be able to go in now. And we can now, there we go. And we want to go to configuration standard. Perfect. Obviously it doesn't cost us anything because we're just removing the sides of it. Let's go back. Just need to rehitch it now, and there we go. We got a grain trailer. Happy days. Right. Let's pop this in the shed next to the animal feed mixer. And we will jump in the Rangy and we'll head down and sort that combine. Right. Let's just roll out of the gate here and head down to the other yard. And I think on that note, just the calm before the storm. And off the back of the big calms and harvest, I'm glad of a little bit of a quiet day. But we'll head down to the contractor's yard. We'll start working on that combine, get it prepped for harvest. And then hopefully that phone starts ringing, because we've had a quiet bit of a day from a contracting perspective. So, thank you all very much for watching. We are running up to Christmas now. So hopefully we'll get a few more episodes in the next few weeks. But for now, from me, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.